The prayer of Samantabhadra, the aspiration of the primordial Buddha. Oh, all that appears and exists, all of samsara and nirvana, has one ground, two paths, and two results. It is a miraculous display of knowing and not knowing. Through the prayer of Samantabhadra, may all beings realize perfect enlightenment in the expanse of the Dharmadhatu. The ground of all is uncompounded, a self-arisen, infinite, and inconceivable expanse, having neither the name samsara nor nirvana. If it is known, buddhahood is attained. If it is not known, beings wander endlessly in samsara. May all the beings of the three realms realize the nature of the inexpressible ground. I, Samantabhadra, recognized from the beginning the nature of the ground. Free from cause and condition, that is, this spontaneously arisen self-awareness. It is without the defect of affirming or denying the outer or the inner. It is not hidden by the darkness of mindlessness. Thus, self-appearance is unobscured. If awareness abides in itself, no fear arises, even if all of the three realms are destroyed. There is no attachment to the five objects of enjoyment. In self-arisen, non-conceptual awareness, there is neither solid form nor the five poisons. The unceasing, radiant clarity of awareness is the five wisdoms with one nature. Through the ripening of the five wisdoms, the five families of the primordial Buddha manifested. From the further expansion of wisdom, the 42 peaceful Buddhas arose. Through the energy of the five wisdoms, the 60 wrathful Herukas arose. Thus, original awareness was never deluded. As I, Samantabhadra, am the primordial Buddha, through my aspiration, may all beings of samsara's three realms recognize self-arisen awareness and expand great wisdom. My emanations are unceasing. I manifest inconceivable billions according to the needs of beings to be trained. Through my compassionate aspiration, may all beings of samsara's three realms be liberated from the 6 states. In the beginning, delusion arose when awareness of the source did not arise. The obscured, dull mind caused ignorance and delusion to appear. From that, unconsciousness emerged, a terrified, blurry cognition. From this, the notions of self, other, and enemies were born. Through the gradual increase of habitual tendencies, a sequential entry into samsara began. From this, the increasing afflictions of the 5 poisons developed. The actions of the 5 poisons are unceasing. Thus, since the ground of confusion is mindless ignorance, through my aspiration as the primordial Buddha, may all beings become aware of Rigpa. Co-emergent ignorance is a state of unconsciousness and distraction. Conceptual ignorance holds self and other to be 2. These 2 ignorances, co-emergent and conceptual, are the ground of all beings' confusion. Through my aspiration as the primordial Buddha, may all beings in samsara remove the dark cover of mindlessness, clear away dualistic grasping, and recognize self-awareness. Dualistic conceptions are the source of doubt that develops from subtle attachment into powerful habitual patterns. Food, wealth, clothing, places, and friends, the 5 desirables, and one's beloveds, these torment beings by attachment. These worldly illusions and dualistic activity are endless. When the fruit of attachment ripens, beings are reborn as hungry ghosts, tormented by craving. How terrible is their suffering from hunger and thirst. Through my aspiration as the primordial Buddha, may all beings conditioned by desire and attachment neither reject the pleasure of desire nor accept the clinging of attachment. By relaxing their mind as it is, may they restore self-refreshing awareness and attain the wisdom of discrimination. When external phenomena appear, a subtle, wavering fear arises that gradually grows into the habit of strong aversion. Coarse hatred, beating and killing are born. When the fruit of aversion ripens, beings suffer in hell through boiling and burning. When intense aversion arises, through my aspiration as the primordial Buddha, may all sentient beings of the 6 realms relax in their natural state without accepting, without rejecting, restore self-refreshing awareness, and attain the wisdom of clarity. When one's mind becomes conceited and an attitude of superiority arises, fierce pride is born. Thus, beings suffer experiences of incessant quarreling and fighting. When the fruit of that action ripens, beings are born as gods who experience death and downfall. Through my aspiration as the primordial Buddha, may conceited beings relax their mind as it is, restore self-refreshing awareness, and attain the wisdom of equality. Through dualistic habits, the agony of praising oneself and denigrating others increases, and a quarrelsome competitiveness develops. Born into the demigod realm of killing and mutilation, beings fall to hell as a result. Through my aspiration as the primordial Buddha, may those who quarrel through competitiveness no longer cling to enemies and relax their own mind, restore self-refreshing awareness, and attain the wisdom of unimpeded activity. Through the distraction of mindless apathy, through torpor, obscurity, forgetfulness, unconsciousness, laziness, and ignorance, beings wander as an unprotected animal. through my aspiration as the primordial Buddha, may those who wander in the darkness of ignorance awaken the radiant clarity of mindfulness and attain non-conceptual wisdom. All beings of the three realms and I, the primordial Buddha, share the same basic nature. This nature for them, however, becomes the ground of confusion, and they engage in the 6 pointless actions, like delusions in a dream. I am the primordial Buddha who tames the 6 types of beings through my emanations. Through the aspiration of Samantabhadra, may all beings, without exception, reach perfect enlightenment in the expanse of Dharmadhatu. Aho! From now on, whenever a powerful yogin, with the natural clarity of non-deluded awareness, makes this powerful aspiration, then all who hear it will attain enlightenment within 3 lifetimes. At the times of solar or lunar eclipses, during an earthquake, or when the earth rumbles, at the solstices or the new year, visualize yourself as Samantabhadra and recite this prayer so that all can hear it. Thus all beings of the 3 realms will gradually free themselves from suffering and will finally attain Buddhahood through the aspiration of that yogi.